Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Tribe 9, Season 1, Episode 3. I don't know why I had a hard time getting that out. Yes. Episode 3 of Tribe 9, guys. Last time we had a new character show up, Ojiro, the heir of, or the heir to, shit, the Neo Tokyo royal family. I think the way I wrote it down in my notes is terrible. But seems like he's the heir for Lord Tension, I believe is the name. And I didn't really talk about it last episode, but for some reason they have like red eyes. Seemingly everyone was just human. Like I know some of the others that are in Minato tribe look a little different, but I thought that was just character designs, and maybe it still is. But I'm curious about the red eyes. Like, what does that mean? Are they somehow like a different race? Are they just humans? I wonder if we're ever gonna learn. But either way, we learned a little bit more about the rules of the extreme baseball. All of Minato City is the field, and you have to tag the person out. There's no So even if you like catch it, the person, you still have to go tag them. They're not out because you catch like a fly ball. Um and then obviously you can fight the people they have to touch with the hand, so you can still like go after the person's face, and just because you made contact with them doesn't mean you're out or anything. So yeah. What was the name? Not Haru. Haru is the other dude. Shun. Used to be known as the Destroyer, we learned, which is interesting. And also, whoever wins in a match of extreme baseball gets whatever they want, apparently, which I had talked about how dangerous that phrasing can be. So I'm curious if it literally means whatever you want. Like, how dark could they go with that before it's like actually not allowed? But yeah, and then we saw Ojiro going around taking out a bunch of different tribes. And I believe right at the end of the episode they showed up at the Minato tribe. So I think we are probably gonna see a match of extreme baseball this episode between Ojiro and whoever else is on his team and the Minato tribe. So I'm looking forward to it, guys. Let's get started, shall we? Enough talking. All right, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Do 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 do. Funimation. Otori Family Mark. Hmm. Ooh. All right. Episode 3, A Real Enemy. Spooky. Hmm. Probably not. That's a lot of lights on. Hmm. Alright, well, let's see. Alright. I don't know if you can refuse, can you? I'll make it quick. Well, here we go. Hmm. Very intense match. Interesting. They have multiple people. It's gonna be a fast pitch, isn't it? Well, I hope, Jeez! Oh my god! Jesus! Holy shit! Is he up to bat first? Oh shit. Well, are they gonna be able to hit this? Oh, well, that one did a little better catching it. Yes. Come on, Haru. That was just one pitch, right? We saw like two little impacts, so I wasn't sure if that meant he was out. Shit. Okay, maybe he was out. Oh my god. Hmm. So do they switch now? That would have been 3 outs, right? Ooh. Hmm. So what's his plan? He's gonna make it quick? Alright. Is he gonna be able to hit Kamiya's pitch? That wasn't 100%. Oh shit! Oh, damn. He hit it. Alright. Does he not have a glove? Oh, he does now. I swear he didn't have a glove in that last scene. He doesn't even need one. Alright, he said he was going to make this fast. He's still confident, seemingly. See some fighting. Oh! Nice. They swapped. Nice. You get to see the flashback to see them talk about the plan. Or so I thought. Baseball, or this game is more than just extreme strength, right? Yeah, so is the team just these no-face guys? Do they just rely on Ojiro to do everything then? Is that what it is? Yeah. Hmm. Alright. So Kamiya gets to be up to bat now? Ooh, he's angry. Hitting the first pitch is badass. Music's crazy. Oh, shit! Yeah, it's just gonna be him. Oh, he's out then, right? Hmm. Who are these people? Hana. Is this another team? Okay, yep. So he was out. This is basically a 1v1 right now. Unless, like... Okay, so no. Haru pitched in with getting Ojiro out last time. But at least batting. What? He's all riled up. Alright. Bomber. Jeez. So we skip some innings. Alright. Did he do it on purpose? Or was it an actual mistake? Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Oh, shit. Jesus. So they keep glowing with like a little bit of lightning when they pitch and like when he's running fast here. Is it like a superpower? Or is it like some kind of technology? I don't know. Maybe I'm taking it too literally. Are they gonna make this guy like start enjoying the game? Jeez. Hmm. Yeah, once you're the best, who's there to beat? Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, that's not good. Well. And now he can just run to home and score a point, right? Or are these guys gonna clutch? Hell of a throw. Oh, is she gonna try to stop him? Oh shit! Kanya! It came out of nowhere! Damn! Oh my god! Jesus! Really? Well, damn. Yaji, we finally got that name. Who are all these people? Well, that's not good. Well, shit. Sorry, something in my eyes, guys. I honestly did not expect this, but maybe this is like they get a comeback kind of thing. Yo, he's just fine. So what happens now, though? Hmm. Life of a tuna skits. Well, shit. Did something about that match change him a little bit? He doesn't seem as, like, willing? I don't know. Jesus. Dude, what the hell is in my eye? Oh. The judge robot didn't even see it. Hmm. Interesting. The thing is that I actually saw his arm go up and I wondered if he did tag him out in that, but... Ooh. Oh, it left a mark. That's why he's upset. He probably somewhat knows that he should have been tagged out. Hmm. Some fresh air. Where are you going, buddy? Oh, kitty. I wrote down the kitty's name, didn't I? Nekomaru, of course. What? Oh, he didn't even bother catching it. He's upset. Makes sense if he can't play anymore. Obviously, I feel like there's going to be something that somehow brings them back in. But, alright. Did we? Did we have an outro last episode? Is this the first outro? I don't know that I've seen this. The music is so loud in this show. I like the song so far. I can't remember if I heard it already or not, though. Because I'm pretty sure the first episode we didn't have an opening, and then last episode I know we had an opening, but maybe we didn't have an ending, and now we have the opening and the ending. It's like a kaleidoscope. This is weird. Is this the different cities? They kind of look like they could be cities. Alright, that is it, guys, for episode 3. So, that was a, being completely honest, an okay episode. Like, I thought it was cool that, you know, Odro is this very strong opponent, and I'm fine with them losing. That's fine to me. One of the problems I have in shows like this, right, is they could surprise me, and I could be very much wrong, but whenever they do this in a show where they're like, you're disbanded, and they say that to, like, the main characters, it's hard not to meta perspective and be like, well, I can't imagine that these main characters are just gone now, or we just follow them just eating food and goofing off in their hideout, you know? Clearly, at least the way I see it, is there's going to be something that somehow they get brought back in, like, maybe my guess would be is this victory isn't gonna sit well with Ojiro, and he's gonna do something to, like, challenge them to a rematch, and then they're gonna end up, you know, winning potentially and getting their tribe back, you know. Because we already saw how upset he was at, you know, the fact that he got tagged like that, and that injury seemed more lasting than the injuries that Ojiro gave to Kamiya, you know? So, I could be wrong, but, like, I guess we didn't actually see under his clothes where Kamiya got hit, but, you know, we did get to see his, so maybe that's just why I feel that way, you know? But yeah, I wrote some things down that don't really seem to, like, the Otori family mark is just their mark or whatever. The other thing that I was, like, not the biggest fan of regarding this episode is I kind of talked about how I liked the idea of, like, when you have a team sport like this, I like to see teams, and I like to see the different characters, and we have that with the Minato tribe, you know? We have all these different characters. Oh crap, I'm gonna sneeze, I think. Unless I can stop it. But we have all these different characters that have their own personalities and motives and skills and everything, you know? Granted, what is it, like, 4 of them are quadruplets or whatever? But still, either way. I'm sure they all have their own thing about them too, right? That we just haven't seen yet. But then it comes to, like, Ojiro's team, and it was just a bunch of dummies to come in to basically fill the roster for Ojiro to really be the one to play. And, I don't know, it's just not as exciting to me when it's just Ojiro, and then, like, really, other than, like, sly tricks, which are mainly done by Kamiya in the first place, it's all about Kamiya, you know, on Minato team, who is the only one currently strong enough to fight this opponent. So, there's a little bit of, like, for me regarding that, you know, because it was really just, the whole episode was just Ojiro versus Kamiya. It didn't really have anything to do with team dynamic, except for that one move, like, where they basically just supported Kamiya. And even, like, you know, they threw the ball a couple times, too, from, like, the other bases to home for Kamiya to grab it again, you know, and stuff like that. But I guess, like, it just doesn't feel like a team sport right now, and I'm sure that's gonna change, I imagine. I hope it's not always just gonna be, like, you know, one or two people per enemy team, because that's not a team sport to me, you know? But anyway, I still liked the episode for what it was, but there was just a few things that I wish were done a little differently. And I even said in the first couple episodes where, like, you know, I want to learn more about the teams before we go in, because that's one of the fun parts of sports anime, is building up the characters on the opposing team before you fight them. And they did a good job building up Ojiro, but then they didn't build up anyone else, and then it just ended up being him, and, you know, the rest of his teammates didn't even try. So, and I understand, like, it fits his idea of, like, he, as, like, the royal family heir, just wants to destroy everyone. He doesn't really even care about extreme baseball, you know? He just wants to win. So I guess it makes sense that he's the one that wants to do it. He wants to show that he's the strongest. So it makes sense story-wise that he doesn't want anyone else on his team. But even the first team that we had like the pitcher guy, and then the one chick. And everyone else was, like, shown for, like, half a second when, like, Taiga went and tackled, like, the big guy, and when Haru went and, like, dodged him or whatever. And other than that, we didn't see anyone else other than those three people, I don't think, on that team whatsoever. So, I'm just waiting for maybe to see more teams built up. Now, other than that, to talk about some good stuff this episode, we got to be introduced to 3 characters that we have yet to see, 2 of which we got the names for, and 1 of which we only saw, like a random smile from him, right? So we saw Hana and Yaji, who are the 2 people that were watching on the TV, and they thoroughly expected Minato Tribe to win, no problem. They were like, oh, it looks like he's giving him problems. He's going to win anyway. And then they were pretty shocked when they lost. So I'm wondering who they are. I imagine they're just going to be players in another tribe that are very strong, you know? And same with that third person that we only briefly saw. You know, I imagine, I would guess that Hana and Yaji are on the same tribe, is going to be my guess. But then I think that third person we didn't get to see is going to be on a different tribe, potentially. So, I do wonder where we go from here. Is it, like I said, where Ojiro is going to go and challenge Minato Tribe again because he's not happy with that victory? And also, to talk about that real fast, I don't know how much I like the development of these judge robots not being able to notice that Kamiya tagged him out. Like, that seems like a huge flaw in the system. When you have these, like, superhumans going at it, you need to have a good system that can judge them. Like, this seems like a major flaw. And this is only the second XB match that we're seeing other than the practice one, you know? And the fact that already we're seeing these judge robots not be able to detect some of the moves that these people are doing, that seems a little bit of a problem, you know? And I don't know how I like it, because, like, they said if he spoke up, it might have turned out differently. But, like, what would he say? Would he be like, hey, I tagged him out? And then would it be something where, like, in football, where they want to go against a certain call and they go back and they watch the footage? Is that what they do? Do the judge robots, like, have this recorded and they go back and they look at the play and they try to see where he does it? But if they didn't notice the first time, does that just mean that it was like the cameras for the robots were in a bad angle where they didn't see his hand go up and and tag him out, you know? Like, how do they dispute that kind of thing? So there's a little bit there where I'm like, the fact that these robots aren't good enough to be able to notice these crazy people playing this game, then I feel like in the future you could just have like so much cheating involved where like they know what the robots can see and can't see and they play around that kind of thing, you know, just to try to win. And that's the kind of thing that I don't like in shows is I don't want it to be like even though I liked the show, I can't remember what it was called. It was like a gambling anime with the main character was like a chick that like orgasmed at her fucking card playing or something. No, it was like weird. It was a weird anime, but she played cards and it was like a high school or something or a college all about gambling, and you basically try to cheat without getting caught for the most part. And same with kind of No Game No Life, right? Was a lot of it was about like you were allowed to cheat unless you got caught, and then if you get caught, then you're in trouble, you know? Um, so things like that, it's not as exciting for me than seeing these like skilled people putting up a honest match and legitimately beating someone, you know? So I hope that the show doesn't devolve into like how these people cheat the system by targeting the robots like blind spots kind of stuff, you know? But we'll see. I'm not too angry with the robots missing it this episode. I'm worried about the implications of what it could mean. But so I have to continue watching before I get too upset about that, you know. So, but but yeah, other than that, I mean, I liked the little bit of hand-to-hand combat we got, and then it did end up going into that anime cliche where they just turned into lights and like smacked against each other, which isn't the most exciting thing either. You know, I liked when we got to see up close with them actually like trying to hit each other and a little bit of choreography, because like I'm trying to figure out my problem with this show right now is I'm trying to figure out what the show is supposed to be. Like, is this supposed to be a baseball show? Because it doesn't seem like it's going that way because of the teams that we've had. Like I said, we don't get a whole lot of team dynamics. It almost feels like a 1v1 with some side characters thrown in here and there doing some stuff, you know? Um, and so if it's not focused on being a baseball story, right? Then my thought was when we started seeing some of the fighting, I was like, okay, so maybe it's not quite going for like the real baseball angle. Maybe it's going for like the combat angle. Maybe we're going to get to see some really cool fights, you know? And then we saw them like fighting each other and it was kind of cool at first, and then it just devolved into lights smacking up against each other, you know? And I was like, okay, well, that fight didn't like blow me out of the water, so does that mean it's not a fighting anime either? You know, so I'm like, I'm trying to find where this anime is, like, what they're trying to focus on, you know? And so far, it really just seems like it's trying to focus on whether Kamiya is truly as overpowered as everyone says he is, you know? And by the end of this episode, it seems like he's not, because his second match he lost, you know? Obviously, he did tag the person out, the robots just didn't notice it, but he did get his ass beat to the point where they had to retreat. And obviously, I do still think that Kamiya is supposed to, is like really good, you know? But if he's supposed to be the best in the city, or at least like they were supposed to be one of like the best teams, right? Is what they were saying. So if Ojiro beat them, does that mean that Ojiro can just go around to every other team and beat them because Minato Tribe is supposedly the best? And that's just one of those things that, you know, it's dangerous when you throw around they're the best, because now what are we going to see, you know? Are they going to jump straight to a rematch against Ojiro somehow, you know? Like how do we get our characters back into this? But yeah, I'm not at the point where like, oh, I hate this show, you know, it's stupid. I'm just trying to like find where this show fits, if that makes any sense. Like right now it seems like a half-assed fighting anime, a half-assed baseball anime with like a sort of half-assed story, you know? Like I like the idea of these tribes that settle things over this extreme baseball, you know? But it seems like they're already trying to like destroy the construct of its own story by having Ojiro go around and beat all the tribes and have them disbanded, so that way, you know, there's no more tribes and there's only the royal family. You know, so it's kind of like the story is already trying to tear apart what we just started to learn. Which is why I call it like a little bit half-assed, you know? So like the music's very good, and some of like the animation's cool, and also like maybe it's just me taking things a little too seriously, but like it seems like we're in a like, if you assume our future where things just get too violent, people create tribes and then start playing extreme baseball, why are they able to like glow with lightning and throw pitches that are inhumanly fast? Like, is that just supposed to be anime exaggeration and they just add the lightning because they're like, oh, this will be really cool, let's give them lightning, you know? Or is there some kind of like superhuman power that they have, you know? Like, and same with like the red eyes for Ojiro and his family and everything. Like, are they like a different race of people? Are there different races in this world? Do they have superpowers? I don't know. You know, those are just little things that I nitpick at, that like, I know it's anime and sometimes you're supposed to just accept some of this stuff, but sometimes I don't like that as my storytelling, as like, oh, you're just supposed to accept that this is a thing. And that's kind of like a little bit of what I'm going through with Sabikui Bisco as well, where like these characters seem to have like super strength, yet they've never talked about anything that would give me a reason to think that they should have super strength. It just seems like I trained really hard and now I'm able to shoot an arrow through like solid steel and shit, you know? It's just little things like that where I have to like suspend my disbelief and just like assume it works, and sometimes that doesn't make for the best storytelling for me. So I'm in a weird spot where I did enjoy this episode and the implications of them losing and everything, but from a meta perspective, they're gonna somehow get back into it. You know, I mean, we still have plenty of episodes to go, so now it's just gonna be about like, oh, how do they get brought back in? So as much as I enjoyed the episode, there were just some things that I didn't care for too much. But we'll see as we keep going. Obviously, I'm going to keep watching and everything, and maybe they'll come up with a clever way of making this all a little bit more interesting for me, you know? So that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon. If you want to see some more content from me, you can do that on there. This was a Patreon exclusive, so you can see all the rest of Tribe 9 on there right now. If you're watching this on YouTube at the moment, check that out. Thank you so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.